morning guys, it's Tuesday and Tuesday tummy day. I think because I didn't have my meds last week because I had a fever, they are hitting a little bit harder today, so I'm nauseous and tired. Really tired. But yeah, I've just been starting my morning off watching some YouTube, editing some YouTube, you know, like I always do. We are having people coming in today, somewhere around 10 to 12, and this is like the shortest notice ever. I went down and got the mail at around 3:30 yesterday evening, and Christopher came up I think around 5, and then between those times they had put a paper into our mailbox saying that they were coming by today between 10 and 12 to look and see that our dishwashers was correctly installed. Which is very strange because we lived in the apartment for 6 months, so it should be. But yeah, so I'm having company. I don't like company. Not that kind of company. But yeah, I am pouring some of those good tummy drinks to my tummy together with a cup of coffee because I can't wake up without a cup of coffee, and I have a whole bunch of ginger in my coffee so that I can feel good. And I think my kitty is on my kitchen table, so I'm gonna go remove him. Yeah.
Gizmo wasn't on the table. He was digging for water underneath his fountain. We put the fountain onto a tray so that we don't get water directly on our wooden floors. But he was digging here. I don't know really why he was digging. He can drink directly out of the fountain. I know he has done it tonight, but yeah. So this is the little water fountain we have. We clean it out every like 2 or 3 days, and we change filters and stuff on it. So it's very healthy water, but they kind of like it when it's movable, the water, or it moves when they can drink. So it is water. Drinking water? Yeah.
I took the wrong day. I thought it was today. Somehow I've got in my head that it was Thursday today, but it's actually Tuesday. That is very strange. So they are not coming to check on the washing machine until Thursday. So it's been a very calm day. I have listened to my audiobook Earthbound. I am about 5.5 hours in. That's good. I have done cross-stitching. Again, I'm not fully, completely concentrated on what I'm doing. So I have frogged a little bit today too, which is really not what usually happens. I usually don't frog that much at all. So I don't know if I'm a bit mumbled in my head. I'm a little bit foggy today, probably due to the silly, so it might be that. But I've started the kind of third color of the cross stitching. The other things was half cross stitching, now it's the full cross stitching. So it's the third color, which is a light blue, almost purple, like a little not purple, lilac, lavender lilac, lavender maybe even the color is. So that's a beautiful color, so it's gonna be fun. I played a little bit of Sims because I got it. I'm kind of waiting for the Prima book. I actually ordered it at the same time as I ordered my game. Pre-booked it, and it was pushed forward. It was supposed to be released, I think, the day before or just a couple of days after Sims 4, but the last date I saw was the 9th, and that's today, so hopefully that will come in the mail today, tomorrow, or something like that. But yeah, and that's the second part. And then I made a card, but I'm so tired now that I don't know where I am or what I'm doing. So the card is almost done, so I'm gonna put it together and photograph it a little bit later, because right now I just want to, yeah, I really want to go to sleep, but I can't. So I am going to look a little bit on the internet, because I haven't been on the internet for a couple of hours, which is nice in one way. Yeah, and drink my coffee. Yeah, YouTubing is a strange thing. I'm so used to having, I have a few people commenting every day, and I love you all guys very, very much, but you're maybe 3, 4, maybe 5 people. I have bigger numbers on my videos, but you don't hear, people don't comment, you don't reflect that there are so many people there. And then we have this little cross-stitching community, and I'm watching a lot of videos from a lot of cross-stitchers now. I actually almost stopped watching almost everyone I used to watch, and mostly watch cross-stitching videos at the moment. I really don't know why it happened, but it did. So I have a whole bunch of people I'm following and videos I'm watching, and then you watch one video and they mention me, and I get all flustered and blushing, and it was very, very sweet, very, very sweet comment. Was Little Annie 121, and she talked about the books I just stopped reading, the selection series. She was starting to reading it on her Kindle. If I could cross-stitch and read at the same time, I probably would get one of those, but audiobooks is awesome. Yeah, but it's, I get all flustered. She said some very, very sweet comments on my cards. Thank you so much. It's, I don't know, it's strange. You don't think it's real that people are actually watching you until something like that happen. I do have a few people that I communicate over several social medias, both on Facebook and such, and I always had that even on my other channels, but I don't know, it kind of struck home today. It's just strange to think that it's about 150 people watching me daily. That's a lot of people watching me daily. That's a little bit scary, but it's fun at the same time. I like making these videos. I like trying to get my day as a little video diary, sort of. I know, and I'm like 130 something days. 130. This video will be 133, I think. That's a lot of video. It's a lot of, yeah. YouTubing is strange. Yeah. Well, I am going to sit down back, listen to some audiobook, do some cross-stitching. I'm gonna fix my card. I'm gonna photo that. I'm gonna post that. I have a few things I want to do, but you know me. You know me. I should really go and get some of my meds before I do anything. We'll see what I end up doing, but it was a very, it really brightened my day, and it made me very, very happy. So yeah. I need to vent a little bit. I'm annoyed, to say at least. I used a Swedish company to get my Sims, and when I ordered Sims 4, when I booked it, I also booked the Prima guide, the book guide. And one of the reasons why I chose to buy from CDON was that I would get both of them. And then they dispatched my game, but not the book. I found out later that it was delayed and wasn't released until today, I think. And okay, I thought that's okay. But when I went in to check on it today on CDON, they have just removed the book completely. The pre-book thing, I booked it. It's in the order list. But if you click the link for it, there's no corresponding product anymore. And they haven't emailed me about it. They haven't done anything about it. They just ignored it completely. So I contacted them. You can't call them. They don't have any kind of phone service. And that in itself gets me a little bit scared, because if you have an online store, you should at least be able to talk to someone. And I'm usually pretty okay with online stores, that they screw up sometimes. Like computers doesn't work correctly all the time. But this was kind of, I got really annoyed about it. And then when I contacted them, they said, yeah, but that order is terminated, there's nothing coming. And I'm like, yeah, but you haven't informed me about that. Oh, sorry, that must be a fault from our. And why is it? Oh, I don't know, it might be a fault in the system, or if we might not be able to deliver this specific book. And they had all these excuses, but none that actually made sense. It was like he listed like 4 possibilities that could have gone wrong, and he couldn't tell me which of them it was, or she. It was in like a chat box. So they had the chat, but I had to wait like 40 minutes to even get into the chat. And when my number came up, I had less than a minute to respond in the chat. So it was good that I actually let the window just sit up while I did my cross-stitching. But I'm pretty annoyed with them today. But the book isn't coming, so I have to order it from another place, which also makes me annoyed. The whole idea was just to get... That's the whole thing. When you ordered something, you kind of want it and you kind of expect it to go seamlessly. I had a couple of like run-ins with other companies lately where my orders haven't been properly packed, so some of the products isn't in the order at all. Had one problem which wasn't a really big problem, because my order got packed and everything, but they accidentally put out 2 pick orders, and when they cancelled one of the pick orders, they actually cancelled my whole order, but they still got paid for it, and they had the other pick order, so I got all my products, so that wasn't a problem. And I kind of can forgive them for that. But this company, they didn't inform me of anything. I couldn't contact them by phone, so I couldn't talk to them, and they weren't helpful in the chat at all. So I got pretty angry, and I will never ever order from them again. That's what's ended up. And I usually don't do that. I usually don't, like, okay, I won't order from here. But this time, nah, there's no way in hell I'm ordering from them again. So I had to reset that order, which is a bit annoying, but I did. I finally did. So instead of getting it this week, which I was supposed to, I was supposed to get it on like delivery date, on the date that they were sending them out. Instead, I'm gonna get it a week late, which sucks quite a much. Yeah. Well, rant is over. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Something that makes me a little bit more happy. I think I don't know. We'll see. I said before that I love tea, and I thought I'd show you one of the teas that I'm drinking at the moment. It's this fruit tea sampler by Celestial. Really like these Celestial teas, as most of them are caffeine free, and towards the evening I choose caffeine free so that I can sleep at night. I have drinking the black cherry, the country peach, and the raspberry singer. I like them all, they're yummy. And now I'm gonna actually gonna try the True Blueberry, and I'm making it in my wonderful police box. I got this as a birthday present for my boyfriend. Isn't it awesome? And it has this little, like this, Doctor Who. It's awesome, right? It's evening and I'm gonna head to bed, but first I thought I'd show you a couple of things. The first thing is this card I made. I put it onto my blog and onto the Make It Crafty store blog, so you can see it there if you want to see more information about it. But I got a card made, which makes me very, very happy. And then I thought I'd do a update on the roll-up I have been doing. Again, I haven't been cross-stitching as much as I wanted to do it today, but I have gotten all of the roses done and a whole bunch of blue, all the light blues, and I started on the darker blue in these, which is awesome. It turns out great. I really like this. So I kind of decided I'm gonna try to take it out of the frame every night so that I get as little frame marks as possible. I'm gonna iron it anyway when it's done, but I thought I'd do that. But also, as I do take my photo every morning for Instagram, it makes it easier to put it out of the frame now so that I can do my update for you guys too. Well, yeah. Well, I'm gonna head to bed, but good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. Bye.